The NFL schedule is all the way out now, and please don't say the NFL is screwing the Las Vegas Raiders with the schedule. Each team plays one game against teams from two different divisions every year, along with playing teams from their own division twice apiece. That's 14 games every team in the AFC West will play that will be exactly the same. There will only be 3 games the AFC West won't have in common. Example, the AFC West will be playing against the NFC West and AFC South, and outside of that, the Raiders will play the New England Patriots, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the New Orleans Saints, while the Denver Broncos are playing the New York Jets, the Carolina Panthers, and the Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs' uncommon opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Buffalo Bills, and the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Los Angeles Chargers will be playing the Cleveland Browns, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Miami Dolphins. If you think the difference in those 3 games is so unfair, go ahead and sue the NFL. All I have to say about the schedule is when the Raiders beat the Chargers in Week 1, they should take one of the Chargers' primetime games and give it to the Raiders. I don't know how they have more than the Raiders right now. One thing about the schedule is we're really going to see where the Raiders are by Week 5 because they're coming out the gate against division rivals with some tough non-division games in between. And those non-division games will be against teams that are likely to be in the playoffs at the end of this year. So during that first 5 weeks, the Raiders will not have a homecoming game. And that means they have a chance to show everyone who and what they are right away. And for Derek Carr and his Las Vegas Raiders, it all starts with Justin Herbert and his Los Angeles Chargers. You know, the team the Raiders sent home for the playoffs in Week 18 last year. Both teams have made major improvements as the Chargers have brought in edge rusher Khalil Mack to get off the Carr and J.C. Jackson to cover Raider receivers. And the Raiders countered with edge rusher Chandler Jones to get after Herbert and receiver Davante Adams, whom J.C. Jackson nor any other corner can cover. So we'll see. After what some call a home game in Los Angeles, Carr and the Raiders come back to Las Vegas for a real home game against Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Receiver DeAndre Hopkins, who either ate some bad meat or took a tainted supplement, something to draw a PED suspension, won't be in this one. But Hollywood Brown will be. Remember, that's Murray's boy from Oklahoma, just like Carr and Davante Adams. This will be the battle of the college teammates. Oh, and Chandler Jones. After their pass defense gets tested in the first 2 games, they get a whole completely different type of challenge in Week 3. The Tennessee Titans want no parts of quarterback Ryan Tannehill versus Carr. It's going to be running back Derrick Henry left, Derrick Henry right, Derrick Henry middle, control the clock, and play defense. So Jonathan Hankins and Denzel Perryman, you better be ready to play football that day. But the offense can take the running game away by going up a couple of scores early. In Week 4, it's back to quarterback battles for the Raiders. Russell Wilson has come to the AFC West with the Denver Broncos. Carr versus Wilson is going to be must-see TV. That let's ride crap is corny, but he does have them believing over there. And if he can't do anything else, he can play to his defense. His offensive line isn't going to be much better though. They gave up 40 sacks last year. And the Raiders just added Jones, the guy that sacked him the most in his career, so we'll see. Then in Week 5, the Raiders have the big test. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now Mahomes and the Chiefs have pretty much dominated Carr and the Raiders since Mahomes came into the league. There was a little break in the dominance back in 2020 when Carr won the first game and barely lost the second one. But last year, it went back to the same old thing. Chiefs were running the Raiders out of the stadium. But Carr's bringing the best team he's ever had on paper. Will that matter on the field? Well guys, according to this schedule, we'll know who and what the Raiders are by Week 5. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.